AITA for getting angry when my partner announced she's pregnant? My partner, 34F, and I, 28 meters, have been together for 5 years. She has a daughter, 8, from a previous relationship. Right off the bat, it was made known I had fertility issues and likely wouldn't ever be able to father a child. I moved slow in the relationship, although I had fallen in love with her fast when things got serious. I overheard her telling her sister she was concerned that I might be an aggressive type person. Because of the amount of scars I have, I didn't want her scared away, so I told her I had a bad childhood and left it at that. A little over 2 years into our relationship, I felt somewhat comfortable opening up, and for the first time I told her exactly why I'm infertile, which is a direct result of an injury I suffered due to trauma as a child. She was really empathetic, and I was just thankful I had found the one I want to spend my life with. That also came with a kid I adore. Fast forward to last summer. My partner and her friend decided to play an impromptu prank on me. I came home from work. There were multiple positive pregnancy tests in the bathroom. My partner announced she was pregnant. I started freaking out. A happy freak out, 'cause I thought I had hit the lottery with the slim to none chance I have. They both started laughing. The tests were from the friend and not my partner. I was pretty much devastated and felt really let down that my partner would actually pull a prank like that. At first she was shocked by my reaction and said, "I thought you'd know it was a joke considering your circumstances." She ended up apologizing after realizing how hurt I was. Now for the point of the post. 3 weeks ago she arranged a huge dinner with her entire family at our house. She had us play this stupid mystery game and ultimately announced to everyone she's pregnant. Her mother and sisters were deliriously happy. Immediately I got pissed, thinking this was yet another prank. So I showed absolutely no emotions, which everyone caught on to. I said to my partner, "Either you're just mentally disturbed or you're cheating." That's pretty much when all hell broke loose. My partner's POV is that she was sincerely apologetic about the prank, and I should know her well enough to not think she'd ever pull that stunt again. She's also livid at me for ruining the announcement, embarrassing her in front of her entire family, causing them to think I'm a horrible person, and then finally insinuating that she's a cheater. I still stand by my claim that had she never pranked me, my reaction would have been different. I do find it odd she decided to tell me along with her family. Things would have likely went over better had she told me first, and then we announced it together. But I'm starting to think I acted immaturely, causing scene in front of her family. And I think that's maybe where I'm wrong. NTA. She is the boy who cried wolf. How stupid of her. And she owed you a private conversation about all this. And then to announce it to others only when both of you are ready. NTA. That prank was just beyond cruel. And then to announce it with everyone and not tell you privately is insensitive and immature. Your reaction was to be expected. I see both these as red flags for your relationship. Congrats on the baby though. Although I'm sure you'll have doubts until paternity test happens. I'm sorry that you're with a really immature person who clearly doesn't know how to communicate in a relationship. The prank was cruel. Period. Not telling you when you were alone was also cruel, especially given the prank. Her reaction to your reaction seals it. She doesn't realize that what she did was hurtful and wrong. She's self-absorbed. And you deserve better. NTA. If it weren't for the kid on the way, I'd tell you to run away from her as fast as you can. And I know this won't be popular, but please get a paternity test before you sign the birth certificate. Just to be safe. NTA. You are right on both counts. 1. She already got your one good reaction when she pranked you. And now she can't expect a good reaction again. 2. She should have told you in private first, before announcing to her family. She really misplayed her hand here, and it's all her own fault. NTA. Frankly, that prank was cruel. No wonder you thought an actual announcement was another prank. I'd get a paternity test ASAP after the kid is born. And in the meantime, seriously think about if you want to stay attached to this woman. If you do, the two of you need major couples counseling. If you don't, and the kid is yours, I'd try fighting for full custody. If you don't, and the kid is not yours, then get out of there. NTA. Get a paternity test. She lost all trust when she danced with the devil in tricking you considering your traumatic past. That was stone cold. Your reaction at the dinner party is her consequence from her dumb actions. NTA. Terrible prank. You can easily draw a line between these two situations. NTA. Even without her cruel prank, I wouldn't think you were the A. You are presumably the father of this child. And you didn't even warrant hearing she was pregnant first? You just get lumped in with the whole extended family like you were some random cousin? That's pretty low. NTA. Pregnancy pranks are never funny. Considering she knew how touchy of a subject it was. She should have told you before announcing it by surprise at family dinner. You had every right to be taken aback and should have been in the know before her family was. NTA. Their prank was cruel. Of course you have trust issues after that. She should have known better than to announce a legitimate pregnancy with other people involved. After what she pulled, she should have told you. And only you. First. Pregnancy jokes in general just aren't funny. Especially at the expense of someone who wants kids but isn't able to have them. NTA. I would have thought it was another prank too, says a pregnant woman. NTA. Your wife is kind of an idiot when it comes to interpersonal dynamics though. Why would she ever think it was okay to do this when you reacted so poorly to her awful prank? Yes. The announcement was ruined, but that is on her for one. Pranking you, and two, not telling you beforehand. You guys need to work on communication and what is acceptable and what isn't if you want to stay together. NTA. She should have spoken to you before making that huge announcement. Even if this weren't a bad situation for you. As partners, you should never find out big news the same time as anyone else. Especially given the past issue. You should have known her better? I'm pretty sure you thought you did before the original prank. Apologies are great, but you don't play with trauma. That's just cruel. I don't think you're wrong, but y'all definitely should communicate seriously about how what she did affected you. It was harsh. NTA. Of course you are going to respond negatively. You're still hurting from the previous incident. You could have chosen different words and you probably regret that. Your partner does not have the right to claim that you should know her better. You thought you did until she proved otherwise. She was very cruel to joke about your infertility, especially in front of a friend. It was not an impulse joke. It took time to plan it. Apologizing does not remove the trauma. She cannot be offended that you lack faith in her after what she did. She needs to prove that you can trust your emotions with her, and that will take time. Your partner lacks emotional maturity if she doesn't understand that some things are private. You both need to talk to someone if you are going to be able to build trust again. NTA. She cried wolf and it backfired. Honestly, it's odd to me that she decided to surprise you at the same moment as her family. Even without your history, I find that a bit insensitive, as it should be a private moment for you two first. But especially given your history and your prank, it should not have been public. Your girlfriend sounds attention-seeking and insensitive all around. You could apologize to her for what you said, but at the same time, your response was understandable. NTA. Do you have any reason to think she did cheat though? Since you are infertile, I hope she didn't and y'all can come to an understanding. NTA. But surely your so cannot be this dense? Like I feel like something is amiss or seriously missing because surely OPs so would think it wasn't best to announce that way. Honestly, armchair analysis tells me so set you up again and now has an easy out as family has seen you acting poorly, so won't be surprised. NTA. That's not something you prank someone about, especially if you know they have fertility issues. Just so you know, there's a test called NIPT, non-invasive prenatal testing, that can isolate the baby's DNA in mom's blood as early as 8 weeks and can establish paternity. You don't have to wait until the kid's born or do an amnio to establish paternity. NTA. The prank was cruel and she caused that second event. Op. Tell her you were happy when she told you she was pregnant. You know, the first time. She shouldn't have pulled that prank. It was cruel. She shouldn't have told you at the same time she told everyone else. Just like in general, I think fathers deserve more than that. She should have had even the tiniest bit of insight and told you very, very gently, because of course you're going to think it's another prank. Couples counseling? I guess?
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.